because I know that it does. And this is from, we'll just call this person's name L, right? And he said, Joe, I've been following you since you were with a different station, but after you left, you weren't there Saturdays anymore, so I didn't find your station until I turned on to the Paranormal Radio app, and now it's the only one I listen to. Lighting the Void and the Secret Teachings are awesome, and I feel that I've been in the university studying the fringe. I've always questioned everything. I learned primarily through audio and video means, and I've watched hundreds of YouTube videos and listened to equally as much talk radio. So he goes on to say the main reason, sorry, I'm getting the weather sickness. I know a lot of you guys are getting. The main reason why he was right, he wrote into me to tell him about his OBEs. He's had 5 in total so far. And a little about the guy. He said he grew up in an abusive environment, to say the least. He got the crap beat out of him at home and on the way to school and by his teachers. And he just turned 60 years old, but at the age of 13, he discovered drugs in the street. And he said he was a drug dealer. And at 17, he was picked up by the second largest motorcycle gang in the world. We got to talk to this guy, actually. Long story short, by the time he turned 21, he was almost murdered 2 times. And after a baseball bat beating, he bottomed out. He went to rehab and then took the 12-step program. He had a spiritual awakening then. He began working in the addiction field. I guess to say that means he was helping people. That's very cool. He said, I prayed daily, but didn't start meditating seriously until 1996. My first out-of-body experience was so profound that I thought my mind had snapped. I was brought to an island. I saw a ring of people. They were all people that loved me. Some were people that were alive in this dimension and others had passed over, and I was sobbing uncontrollably. There's a sight for you, right? A big biker guy sobbing uncontrollably. And I'd never experienced love like that before. And then next, I was on the beach. I saw an old man with the whitest robe, the whitest hair, and a beard and a long staff. Sounded like Gandalf, right? As he got close, I started feeling the love from, say, about 50 feet away. I was already a sobbing mess. He said, Joe, I was completely effed up. This man was God himself. And he said to me that he saved my life 6 or 7 times. And he simply said, get back on track and help others. I came out of the guided meditation just a complete mess. I was in meditation group with about 20 young women, and I could not stop crying. The leader had no idea what I had experienced. I did have a spiritual director who said that I had a theophany, the burning bush experience. He said that they are extremely rare. Wikipedia actually has a selection on them. I've had another 4 out-of-body experiences since then that I have initiated with the Monroe technique, and deep hypnosis. I also met Christ on 2 occasions. I also have used Buddhist-style techniques to get into a deep trance. There's so much more to say in my exploration of consciousness. You should check into the mystic Marilyn Hughes. Her website is outofthebodytravel.org. She has an amazing story. Anyways, Joe, keep doing what you're doing. You are the very best when it comes to the fringe. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. And that's pretty fantastic that you became, you're in the darkest parts of life. And now look at you, right? You're still a big tough guy, but you're more in tune with yourself and more spiritual. So that's even better. And I respect that even more. So thank you for writing in about that. I'm going to have to start sharing more because people write in all the time and I just don't share it because I don't know why, but now I'm starting to realize it's an inspiring thing. So yeah, we're going to keep doing that. Now I'm not a big Christian guy or anything. I'm not religious at all. I believe there's truth in every religion, but there is a verse in the Bible, I think it's like in Isaiah 45, 3 or 7, I forget which one it was, and it said that, behold, I will give you dark treasures and hidden secrets or treasures in hidden places so that you will know that I am the Lord. And I used to think about that, like, is he talking about occultists, like when you search for the truth in hidden things that you find treasures? But sometimes I wonder if he means that the darkest parts of our life are actually hidden gems. The times when our characters are tested, when we're either about to just totally give up. And that's when we kind of just spawn, so to speak, like this guy did. Pretty cool stuff. All right. before I get to sobbing here.